Hi there and welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be how to make a cake. So this can be whatever occasion you want the cake to be. It's just a really quick, simple and easy method and recipe for making a cake. So this is everything that you're going to need. So you're going to need like a mixer to mix all your ingredients in, a tray that you're going to put your cake in the oven in to bake, some scales to measure out what you're going to need, and then these are your ingredients that you're going to need. So you need some like baking butter marge for cooking, you need some caster sugar, some self-raising flour and some eggs, and that is everything that you're going to need. So I will run through it with you, each step of what you need. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is measure out 150 grams of margarine. So measure that first, and then I'm basically going to put this into a saucepan and I'm just going to slightly melt it just to warm it up on the hob. I just do this because I find it easier for the cake mixing if it's not like, because obviously this has just come out the fridge and it's cold from the fridge, so just find it easier if I put it on the hob and just mix it a little bit to melt it a little bit. So I'm not going to totally melt it, I'll show you when I've done it what I do, but yeah, just to kind of warm it up a bit, find it easier to do the mixing. So I'm just going to do that now. Yes, I'm just starting to melt the margarine now, so as you can see I'm just sort of softening it off and just melting it. This is about as much as I'll melt it, and now I'm going to add this to my mixer. Okay, so next you need to measure out 80 grams of caster sugar. You can put more sugar in if you want to. I tend not to put too much sugar in because I make the cake for the kids and they just don't need that much sugar, but obviously you put in what you want to. So yeah, for mine I'm going to put 80, well as you can see I've got 83, it's just gone over, but yeah, about 80 grams of sugar, caster sugar is what I put in. So I'm just going to add this now to my margarine in the mixer. Okay, and then you need to break 2 eggs in to your mixture, and then you need to mix them in as well. Okay, sorry, I forgot to say at the beginning, one more ingredient you do need is the vanilla extract. Well, you don't have to put it in obviously, but it does help for the flavour. So I put 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract in, so I'm just going to add that in at this point now. Okay, and the last ingredient that you need is 150 grams of self-raising flour. So I've measured out my 150 grams of self-raising flour, and I'm now just going to add that into the mixer and mix it up with everything else. Okay, so this is what the mixture looks like at the end. It's finished mixing, and I'm now just going to pop this in my tray. Okay, so this is the finished mixture in the tin, and now I'm going to pop this in the oven for 25 minutes. Okay, so this is my finished cake. I've just put it out on my rack to cool down now. So the cake is just cooling, and then obviously it's personal choice what you then want to do with it with regards to decorating. I'm going to carry on and show you what we're going to do to decorate ours, but obviously, you know, from this point on you can do what you want to with it. So we're basically going to ice the cake and put sprinkles on because this is the kids making the cake and that's what they want. So yeah, we're just going to do icing and sprinkles, but in case that's what you want to do, I'm going to carry on and show you how we do our icing and sprinkles, just in case that's how you want to do it. So yeah, first of all, we're going to leave this, I'll probably leave this for, I'd say about 20 minutes to cool down, because I want to make sure it's properly cooled down before I put the icing on. So yeah, it's just come out the oven, I'll leave it for about 20 minutes now to cool down, and then we'll be back to do icing and sprinkles. Okay, so the cake has cooled down now, so I've just popped it on a plate because we're going to ice it now. So for icing, you basically just need some icing sugar, that's what I'm going to use, and then I'm just going to do a couple of teaspoons of warm water, and I'm just going to mix it in this little bowl here. Yeah, because I don't like my icing too thin and runny, so I try to make it reasonably thick. So yeah, that's what we're going to do now. We're going to make the icing, so I'll show you it when we've made it. Okay, so I've just put my water and my icing sugar mixed up, and this is kind of the consistency, so it's still a little bit runny but not too runny. So we're just going to pop this on the cake now. Okay, so we have just put our icing on our cake now, and now we're going to put some sprinkles on it. Okay, so now we've put our sprinkles on, and this is our finished cake. So it is all done. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please can you give it a thumbs up for me, and if you're not already, I would love you to subscribe to my channel. Okay, well, thanks for watching. Thanks then, bye.